All right, so took a little hiatus there over Christmas, New Year's. Uh, Hope everyone had a good one. Cheers. Um, Thought I'd do, went through my bags and grabbed a few things that I think were my favorite purchases of 2020. No in particular order, just things that, you know, I would recommend anyone having in their tool bags. I guess we'll start with the SnapOn. This is the screw gun, but it's the impact one. Like they have the one, I believe it has like an adjustable clutch on it and everything, but that I don't think has the impact where this is impact as well. So it's the same, I believe, same specs as their 1/4 inch CT 761, I believe. Yeah, 761 AQ. The magnetic boot on the batteries are unbelievable. The batteries are super tight in there, and they seem to last a really long time, which is, I noticed with some of their lights too, the quality of the batteries are great. This guy gets used a ton, and has not disappointed at all. Of course, it comes to a very steep price. I want to say for the 2 batteries and the gun, you're looking at somewhere around $500. Took me a long time to commit to it, to pull the trigger, but I have not been disappointed at all. And this trigger here is one of the nicest features on it. It's pretty sweet, I think. And this isn't the brushless one. This is the older one, right? Because I think the brushless, you lose this rocker trigger or whatever you want to call it, right? So yeah, the first thing is the SnapOn Impact. Then we have the, I believe it's the 6-in-1 slimline Weha Screwdriver. I do not have like their original bits in there. I've customized it to kind of what I thought was most useful for me. So I have a 3 and a 5 mil Allen for adjusting like Blaine valves and stuff like that, hydraulic valves. I have a 4.4 mil standard slot. And then I have a number 1 and a number 2 Xeno drive, I believe, maybe. If it's the like the one common to all the relays and whatnot. I don't know if you guys will see that head there. I got a number 1 and number 2 there, and a number 2 Robertson. Is, that's a huge screw head here in Canada. Very nice, right? Slides in, locks in, so it can't come out. I try not to keep these in here, because you drop it down on the tool bag, and I have had this come back a few times, and then you're taking 15 minutes trying to figure out where this is, right? So I do try to put them back in the top, but that doesn't always happen. But again, I want to say I can't give you a price on this anymore. It's been a while since I bought this, but a very useful screwdriver. Another Weha. There's a couple Weha tools here. This guy, when I worked in Romania, like it's big with the Europeans over there. They all had these, and I don't see a lot of people here in Canada, in my area, using these. But I kind of always had my eye on one since I worked in Romania and saw everyone had them. And this thing, I'm amazed at how much I use it. It's easy to keep on the side of the tool bag. Whether it's the TP4 or the TP XL has got, it's you can't go wrong with it. And it's way better than a tape measure, because I'm not measuring, you know, if you're replacing a part or sizing something up, like a gap or something, packing, whatever. I don't need a tape measure. That does everything I need. Yeah, that's pretty quick, and it's not expensive either. It's like $15 maybe, right? The Weha Pliers Wrench. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I gave these a few good words when I was in Newfoundland. I oiled them up real good to keep the rust off of them. But, you know, these things take a little bit to get used to, right? Moving them around and whatnot. But they are extremely handy. You know, I'm using them for anything from the lock nuts on Otis machines, even the brake bolts on an Armor, anything like that, right? They're extremely handy to have. And the best thing I have seen them do is that Newfoundland stuff, because those explosion proof key switches, you know, the nice shiny cheap chrome on them or whatever, this didn't damage them, right? These jaws didn't mark them up at all. So again, the last Weha, another one of my favorites that I picked up. Now for these Wehas, this is the Weha like adjustable jokers. I don't typically keep them in the pouch, and I don't typically keep like all four in my tool bag. I do the 1310 millimeter, which is the 1/2 inch 7/16 kind of thing, and the 1/2 inch and 5/8, most common stuff, right? But again, this is something that you kind of buy it and you're like, you know, or you're looking at it before you buy it, I guess, and you're wondering if it's just this gimmicky thing that isn't really practical in the field. But again, I'm super impressed with it. I use it a fair bit. And again, too, sometimes, not necessarily with like the MCT, but you get those TP4s and you're trying to carry as little as possible, right? So any tool that, you know, can cover a couple sizes, it's really nice. And I see I didn't clean that one very well coming back from Newfoundland. Should snap back like that, right? But again, you know, maybe pick up this the small, the Joker 6004, the S, which is your 1/2 inch to 7/16, and give it a whirl. That's, you know, I think a 7/16 bolts or nut is your most common size. But again, something I would recommend to anybody. And last but not least, for sure, this is always in my pocket. It's not a tool, of course, right? Is this light from SnapOn. Again, it's rechargeable, USB-C. So any rechargeable light, you're going to pay a premium for, right? Instead of like a small battery operated one. But this one has 3 modes. So it has like a small inspection light off the front. Then you get a wide front one and a smaller back one. It's got magnets here, as well as here, which are really good. No complaints whatsoever. This thing is awesome. It fits in my side pocket of the like car work pants. It's in there every day, and it's my most used light now by far. I don't know, I guess that's it, guys. So again, hope you guys had a good New Year's, Christmas. Hope Santa was good to you guys and girls. And thanks for watching.